some alcohol ink. I have the bunnies done. I'll show those. Let me get pull chat up. Not going to stream a really long time since I streamed yesterday. All right, let everybody kind of get in. And then I'll show the bunnies. I'm going to use this book right here, which I've used before to kind of do a marine, like underwater type project. And I'm going to try using this Graphic Arts masking fluid pen, which I bought and I keep forgetting to use. Just priming it. Hi, Gail. It's starting. It's blue when it goes on. Okay, so I think it's primed. So I have a 12 by 12 piece of the Nara synthetic paper. And like I said, I'm going to use this book right here kind of for some inspiration. I also have a black and white. Oh, I need a different white pen. One is not open. I have one open. The black and white Posca, and then I have the silver liquid chrome. We can do for details after the fact. But hi, Joycey. So here's the bunnies that I got done. I worked on them last night. I couldn't sleep. So this is the British one, the London one. He's my favorite, I think. I just put Sir Jack. But I found this in Jones dyes. It was white, and I made it black. And then I cut out one of the cogs to make his monocle. And then I put a couple other gears in the background just to add some interest. And then this was the underwater one. It doesn't necessarily come off as necessarily underwater anymore. But I called him Mr. Ambrose Goggle and gave him some copper goggles and a little embellishment. And this one I named Atticus after To Kill a Mockingbird, since I thought he was kind of businessman, lawyer-like bunny. And this one I named Magnolia. And this was the New York one. We lost quite a bit of the detail in the background because of the oxide sprays. You can still see the Broadway right here. But I just named her Zoe. And then this was the one that was like more like the Air Force pilot, the fighter pilot. And I named him Lieutenant Rogers. So all those are done and ready. Thank you, Lynn. To go to Art Goggle. So this book talks all about that most of your things in nature are either in the shape of a star, a branch, a spiral, or a fan. And then she shows for each shape, she has some sketches, shapes that are found in nature, how to step out, how to draw it. Her art is sort of like this. it's like doodles, and then she goes in and adds color. So to me, it reminds me of underwater. I'm going to start with just some masking fluid. And I'm going to do kind of like button tufts. I don't know how this is going to work because I've not used this pen. But if we get any white, it'll be good. All right, and then I think I'll do kind of like a ginkgo leaf fan shape type. It doesn't feel like it's leaving much masking fluid, to be honest. So I don't know how successful this will be. It's just an experiment. All right, let's put, I'm going to have a starfish. I'm not going to do it all in white, I don't think. I'll put like kind of a starfish formation. That gets hiding underneath there. Well, no, there's not a lot for you to see yet. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the book. Look for some other. Okay, let's try. I put something over there. Hi, Shauna. Be careful. Don't pay attention if you're driving. Stop. Well, let's put another like ginkgo leaf type thing right in here. And let's do like some of this like staghorn coral type. Let's do some of that. Okay, so that's kind of back there. Maybe another starfish. Type thing. Make it look like it's laying on one of those pods, like it's draped on a pod. Okay, so let's put another one of these. I'm even having a hard time seeing what I'm drawing. Okay, that fills up the field with the masking fluid. So now let's just use some colors of ink. Let me move the camera. Well, actually, if I just do this, I think you can, yeah, that works. All right, I'm going to start with the butterscotch and the lemonade. And just sort of get in those general areas. And maybe even a little peach blini. Okay, let's use the airbrush and kind of blend those. Which I got in the general shapes. That's pretty good. I'm going to soften the edges in a few places. Okay, and then that's going to be that. Then let's get a green. And we'll make the citrus green. Kind of let that do its thing, and then maybe add a little of a darker green. And this is something you easily could have done with markers too. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Joan. Joan, did you see our British bunny? Sir Jack? All right, let's soften the edges right here. Just putting alcohol in some places to get a more mottled. Okay, then let's do the starfish in kind of a red color. Here's the one that's down here. And the one that's up here, I can't see. Just kind of ballpark it. All right. just gonna put some alcohol in there so I can kind of get some movement. Okay. All right. Then let's go with a darker green bottle for these ginkgo light fans. So we'll see. Yeah, and then I got the staghorn back here. Let's go kind of a purpley color. Actually, I may do the purple for the water. The purple with the blue for the water. Let's go with burgundy. Okay, so I'm just trying to see where I put stuff. Let's okay, that's not bad. Now we need to just get the water. Some purple in some places where it would be kind of dark, maybe. Then I'm going to come in with some stream, which is a turquoise color. Let's do a little. Merging of those. We'll keep it lighter towards the bottom. Okay, and let's get like a lighter pool. Okay, I'm going to turn this upside down. Let's take and put some of that stream up at the top here. Come back in, put some more pool in here. Some of the darker in there. Let's go darker over here as well. Okay. So think I'm happy with the blend of colors. So let's put all the inks away. And let's see. It's got to dry. So we can take the rubbing alcohol or the masking fluid off, and then we can do the pen work. So let me clean this off real quick. Where my ink got on the edges. Okay. So the first thing I can do is let's take Why We Can. I'm going to add some bits of foil where I have sticky ink in a turquoise. This is Ranger foil. And that just puts some sparkle here and there. It's probably not going to show up a lot on camera, but it's just here and there. All right, so now let's take and see. Oh, it may have done better than I thought it did. I'm just lifting up the masking fluid to reveal some of the white. Your ink does have to be dry or you'll smear the ink. See, I'm getting a smear over here. Now it's not as heavy as I have used other masking fluid before that's heavier. But I am getting some like movement in the ink. That's interesting. Not going all the way to the white because like the but I'm getting enough of my original drawing. I will say the heavier masking fluid, if you want to have like crisp, works really well. When you use the other, you literally can like start peeling it and it'll all peel off. So I will say that that might be a better tool for watercolor than what I'm using it for. Hi, Vicki. I'm getting my basic drawing back. There's a piece of. Also might make a difference what you use to pick up. Staghorn. Just about done taking off the masking fluid. Places where the ink is a little heavier, where colors mixed. Okay. So let's take the silver chrome and outline this. Okay, so that's got that outlined. And there's more of that over here. I add some more in there. Wasn't there? To give it a more organic feel. Okay, so that it's going to be hard to show up till I start getting some of the black in the. Let's do. I want to do the ginkgo and the white. I may need a broader tip white. And actually, you know what? I'm going to use this green. I'm going to use Posca paint pens. there's another ginkgo leaf back here. I have a light green too that I might put in here. Let's put the, actually, you know what, let's do a yellow. It's going to come out more lime green. You can also add details with the alcohol markers. If we want. Okay, the yellow helps. And so then let's use the brown on these pods. Trying to remember where I put them in. This is the one that starfish is on. Okay, so that sort of adds that detail. Let's do the starfish. Let's add purple to that red, so. Okay, and let's come up and do this starfish. And let's add the purple in there. All right. Now the staghorn. I'm going to turn this upside down. Let's use the black. I feel like there should have been a piece in here. Okay. Let's take a blue, like a turquoise blue brush tip and see if we can't make those holes more obviously holes. And I'm going to make this more red than it is. Then we'll come back in, we'll make some of that turquoise that's red. Turquoise. Okay, I'm going to come in here. Get rid of some of that green here and there and make it more turquoise. Let's get, I'm going to get a Q-tip with some alcohol just so I can sort of soften some of that. Get some blooms going in those areas. And I'm just sort of making this up as I go. I had a little bit of a plan, but not much. Just trying to make some like water movement. On the top. I could also use the paintbrush to do this. All right, and I think I'm going to take a dark green. Marker. I want to define that a little more. And then I think I'm going to use the black. A merman. Okay. So the question is, do we want any trying to add some yellow back in here. Do we want any sand? Hi, Janet, by the way, and hi, Kat. Hi, Judy. Hi, Bratty Patty. Hi, Painty Girl. Yeah, I'm not going to be much longer, Shauna. I'm getting close to being done. Okay, I know I'm happy with the movement of the top. Do we want some sand in here on the bottom to ground it? I think so, we do. Gotta blow that out. trying to get some of the color out right in here. Oh, wrong color. Well, they got the purple out. I definitely got the purple out. All right, so let's try. All right, I want to get a paintbrush. Okay, let's put some sandal stuff back in here. So that puts like a little bit of a foreground in there. All right, and then let's let that kind of set up, and then we'll put some more of that turquoise foil back in there. I need to put that silver back in here. I think I'm happy with it. It's very abstract. That's was going for. That puts a little foil on it here and there. Clean the table off. Are you feeling any better today, Lori? You're chatting, so you must feel a little better. I cannot believe y'all have snow. And we still have hot summer weather and no rain. We didn't even get any rain from the residual of the hurricane. It's not my favorite, but it's a little busy. Just sort of doodling on it. Definitely love this liquid chrome pen. So I think I'm going to call it done. Sewing it in there. Put a little dark. And there. That's kind of like a green color almost. Those kind of look like pumpkins almost. So that was kind of it for me. I streamed yesterday. I had sort of thought about trying this. Trying to get that brush clean. And Shauna's going to stream, I think. Are you ready, Shauna? Have been using my Posca paint pens a little more that I was gifted. Thank you very much. And I need to remember to use my markers. I, get working with the bottles and then you forget. To use what you have. Shortchanged? No, you weren't. What are you talking about, Dottie? I streamed yesterday and today. The only thing you were probably shortchanged on is I didn't figure any of you were up in the middle of the night when I finished these. That's the only thing you maybe got shortchanged on. So, yeah, I just was wanting to try. I think that this might be better for watercolor paper than it did on the here. It wanted to slide on here. I think a paintbrush and traditional, actually these and the masking fluid might work really well because they're disposable. And I gave them eyes, Dottie, before I finished them. So if you didn't see earlier, this is where the bunnies ended up. So this is Lieutenant Rogers. This is Zoe. She looks like she's out for like a jog. She's in Central Park, maybe. This is Magnolia. This is Atticus. Ambrose Goggle. And Sir Jack. I think Sir Jack turned out the very best of all of them. So this, I'll let this dry and then I'll spray it. All right, guys. I'm going to end, and I think Shauna's going to stream, so we should be able to get something to drink and then go to Shauna's house. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, Dottie.